What's up, everybody? So it's Saturday morning. It's like 7:55 right now, and I've been to a few yard sales. Haven't found anything. The first yard sale I found something. I got all those bags full of stuff right there. I got two N64s, a green one, just a regular gray one, both with expansion packs. I got a bunch of N64 games, a bunch of N64 controllers, a Super Nintendo, a Sega with like 5 pretty good games, all for $70 from that yard sale right there. So pretty good deal. I mean, $70. It was funny because these two guys came up and like I didn't notice they brought the N64 stuff out. They just set it down. I didn't see it. You know, I thought they were gonna bring it to me because I asked for it, and then they set it down. And this guy runs over there and he picks up the N64, not seeing the bag with the jungle green N64 and all the games. So I grabbed that real quick and I was like, yeah, I'm getting this whole thing. So then I overhear him say he wants $50 for the regular N64, and it had no controllers and it was missing the audio video cable. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get this stuff. So I just hung out for a little bit, waited. They brought out the Sega, they brought out the Super Nintendo. Fortunately they didn't have any Super Nintendo games, but they brought all that stuff out, and then he was finally done, and I just threw him off. He's like, oh, I just want to get rid of it. And I was like, how's $70 for everything? So he took it. Really good deal, I thought. So really happy. That was a pretty good score right now. Really good score. I was kind of hitting some dry spots, not finding anything. So happy with that one. So yeah, still going at it. So if I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. This is a pretty epic find right here. You don't see this stuff every day. And this box is the Atari home computer system with the Atari Educator in there, complete in the box. And there was a few games from that. You can see it right there, that sale right over there. $10. I asked them, how much you guys want? They were like, oh, we don't really know what it's worth. And I didn't honestly know what it was worth. But I mean, when they said $10, I was just like, I'll take it for $10. I've never seen, one of these in the wild in the box. And I mean, for $10, freaking amazing. So that's probably right now the score of the day. You don't find stuff like that in the box all the time. So $10, amazing deal. I'm in Moreno Valley, California right now. I'm just freestyling it. I went to a community sale. It said community sale, but it was really just a multi-family sale, and they didn't have any video games. So I'm trying to hit more of the older looking neighborhoods. So far it's paying off pretty well. Yeah, I'm heading to a couple more, so see you in a bit. What's up, guys? So I got an amazing score right here for $10. Hold on, from that sale right there, passing by. So good. I got first a disc-only copy of House of the Dead 2 for the Dreamcast. Then a stack of games for the N64. We've got Star Wars. And then for Nintendo, we got Tecmo Bowl, Mario 2. And then the best game of the lot, Sunset Riders for Super Nintendo. I couldn't believe it when I saw this one. I got it all for $10. Amazing deal. I mean, Sunset Riders is way up there in value. I already have the game, but that one's way better condition than mine. And that's probably one of my favorite games on Super Nintendo. So super stoked to find that one. For some reason, like, he only had those games left. They don't have the systems anymore, and they don't have any other games. So, but I mean, $10, that was a great deal. And I think I have the case at home for House of the Dead 2. Hopefully, so we'll see. But yeah, I think there's a few more sales I'm gonna hit up, and then I'm gonna be done for the day. So if I find anything else, I'll show you guys. But if not, then when I get home, I'll get everything together and show you what I got. What's up, guys? I got another little quick find here at that yard sale back there, if you can see it. Yeah. This is actually right down the street from my house for $8. Just some 360 games. Nothing special, but going in the collection. Right here, Walking Dead one. It's not a very good game, but I kind of like it. So I had it on PS3. So see what it's like on Xbox. It's actually factory sealed. So, but yeah, $8, not bad. $2 each. So yeah, that is completely it for yard sales today. I'm actually just right down the street from my house, so I'll get everything together and show you guys what I got. What's up, everybody? So I'm all done with the yard sale stuff. Pretty good day. Really good day, actually. Amazing finds. Pretty epic, I think. I went to probably like 15, 20 sales before I hit a pretty good jackpot. So this one started out with me finding one PS1 game, Dead or Alive. So I found that game sitting out on a table, and I asked, you got more games? And they said they had Sega at first, and then I heard them say they had N64. So they bring out these N64s. Mind you, I didn't see them bring them out. They all of a sudden, they were set on the grass, and I noticed these two guys walking over, and they pick up the first N64, not realizing that this other one was in a bag with everything. So they pick up this one, the just regular gray. It's got an aftermarket expansion pack, and it only had the power cable. I walk over there and I notice that, and I'm kind of bummed out, but then I see the bag, and it has this one in it, a jungle green with original expansion pack, and it had in the bag like a bunch of games and 3 controllers, great purple, the harder to find neon green, and then of course the jungle green. So I'm sitting there and I'm holding this bag and I'm thinking, sweet, I got the better stuff. Then I hear the guy ask how much, and the seller immediately looks at his phone and then goes $50. And I was just like, my heart sunk, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to get any of this stuff if he's pricing the lesser valued one at $50. So I was bummed out, but I still held on to the bag. Obviously that guy put the N64 down, so I was waiting for them to bring out more stuff. So they brought out Sega Genesis. It's a Model 1. And then at the very end, he brought out this was right when I was getting ready to do the deal, and I said, just to be sure, you don't have anything else. And he said, well, we have a Super Nintendo. So he brought out the Super Nintendo, and it came with 1 controller. The Genesis came with 2 controllers. No cables, though. The Super Nintendo came with just a universal power adapter. So then we come down to it, and he's like, you know what? I just want to get rid of this stuff. So at first I said $60 for everything, and somebody else was holding the other N64, and he told him a price, and he put it down, and I was like, well, how about would you do like $10 for that one? So $70 for everything. So I got the 4 systems, 3 N64 controllers, 1 Super Nintendo, 2 Sega, and then a bunch of games. So obviously I showed you the PS1 game. I'll show you the N64 games first. I got a pretty good stack of N64. First we've got WCW Nitro, WrestleMania 2000, Rugrats Scavenger Hunt, A Bug's Life, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, and these are the better ones. Diddy Kong Racing. I didn't have this one in my collection, so I'm definitely keeping this one. Army Men Air Combat. And then these last 2 are going to be label upgrades, because the ones I have are in poor condition. We've got Blues Brothers 2000 and Donald Duck Going Quackers. And that was it for the N64. And then we got 5 Sega games, and they're pretty good games. This first one's okay. I mean, I didn't have... I had only one of these games. First is Desert Strike, King of the Monsters 2. This is the one I have. I have this one complete in box. Altered Beast. These last 2 are the really good ones. We've got Turtles Tournament Fighters. And then the winner of this lot, this one's pretty valuable. And I actually purchased the case and cover art for this on eBay, so I should be getting that sometime this week. Mega Turrican, really good one right there. That was a pretty sweet find. So yeah, that was it for that. $70 total. So really great deal. Fantastic. Super stoked when I found all that. I mean, the jungle green N64s. When I saw that, I just knew this is going to be a pretty good one. I actually got the guy's number, and he said that he has a bunch more games in storage. So hopefully, he wants me to give him a call this weekend. So I'll give him a call, and hopefully he answers and he can find those games. So we'll see. Okay, next, obviously you can see behind me. I walk up to the sale and I ask, you got any video games? And the lady was, she was like, actually, and she turns to her left and brings over this big giant box, and inside was the Atari stuff. So first we have the Atari 400 home computer. This is complete in the box. The box is a little beat up, but I mean it's complete in there. It's got styrofoam manuals, baggies. We've got this Wyco command control. That's complete in the box. And then we've got the Atari 400, 800 computer system, the Educator. This one's complete, really nice condition. The box, I mean, little bits of damage here and there in the corners and stuff, but the box is amazing condition. So definitely happy for that one. And then let's see, we've got these 3 controllers. And we've got some games here. Actually, this one has a Star Wars game inside of it, so pretty cool. And then we have Star Wars Return of the Jedi Death Star Battle, Deluxe Invaders, Star Raiders computer games, and then some 2600 games. We've got Star Master and Super Breakout. And then for the Educator, we have Writing Programs, Writing Programs 2, and Introduction to Sound. And then those ones came with the manuals for both of them. This manual, the 10 starter programs from Family Computing, and another game for the Educator, computer program cassette Energy Czar, and this one's complete in the box. That is all for that one. So I didn't know the value on this kind of stuff, so I wasn't even really sure what to offer. So I asked them, you guys got a ballpark on what you want, and the husband immediately says, how about $10? So I jumped on that, perfect deal. Amazing. You don't ever really find this kind of stuff. So this was probably the winner of the day. Just complete and box-wise, like really nice stuff. So really happy with that one. All right, the next sale, I was actually, getting ready to call it a day. I hit a few more sales after the Atari one and didn't have any luck. So I was in my neighborhood, actually, like down the street from my house, and I noticed there was a few yard sales. In there, I followed a few signs. So this one, I saw they had some like DVDs, so I asked, you got any video games? He's like, of course we have video games. And he's like, what are you looking for? And I started naming stuff off. He's like, yeah, I think we have some of that. So then he brings out a stack. He brings out the stack of cartridge games, and then he had a Dreamcast with a bunch of disc-only games. He seemed kind of attached to the Dreamcast, so I wasn't really going to make an offer on that, but I did pick up one of the games. So I got the House of the Dead 2, and it was just the disc only, but I had purchased this case and manual from a Goodwill, and it had a different game in it, so I had this empty case and manual, so now I have House of the Dead 2 complete. And then we've got these games. For N64, we've got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Find that game like all the time. And then we've got Tecmo Bowl, Super Mario Bros. 2, and then the best one by far, like one of the best games I found, searching in the wild. Pretty valuable. It's around probably $75 to $80. Sunset Riders, probably one of my most favorite games ever. Love this game. So really stoked on that one. $10 for that. I mean, amazing deal. So really, that Sunset Riders, that's, like I said, by far my favorite game. So happy to have this one. Let's see. We've got one more right here. Okay, this one. This was the last sale that I went to, and it was like not that far away from my house, just right down the street. I was, driving home, and I noticed the sale right there, so I pull over, walk up, and they had some Xbox 360 games. So I think they had like 6 or 7 games total. I picked up 4 of them, $2 each, so $8 total. I've got Bioshock 2, Call of Duty World at War. This one still kind of trades in for a little bit. I mean, considering how old it is, so that one's pretty cool. Red Faction Armageddon, and then The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, and this one's actually factory sealed, so that's pretty cool. $8, not a big deal. Okay, that was all for yard sale stuff. Amazing, like I said, amazing stuff. Super stoked on that this day. Really happy with these pickups. This one right here, this was I stopped at my local Savers. It's a thrift store that's in Riverside, California. I love going there. They always seem to have games, like new stock. Sometimes they'll have like the older Nintendo stuff, but most of the time it's disc-based games. So from them I got 3 games, and these are all $3.99 each. For the GameCube, I picked up Tie 2, the Tasmanian Tiger Bush Rescue. This one's complete in really fantastic condition. For the Xbox, Spawn Armageddon, same thing, complete in great condition. And then this one I picked it up because it's more of an obscure game. I've never seen it before, so I love picking up games that I haven't seen before that just seem like they're kind of fun. This one's just missing the manual from the PS2, The Adventures of Darwin. So pretty cool, that one. Like I said, $3.99 each, so really good deal. I always seem to find games there, so I just constantly go there. Like, I'm probably going to end up going there tomorrow, so we'll see if they got anything new. But yeah, for yard sale stuff, that is it. Like I said, an amazing day. Super, super happy with all these pickups. The beginning of the day was kind of dry. Wasn't finding anything, and then just hit that a big bundle right there. So definitely like picking up the bigger bundles with the good games, and some of those Sega games are really good. All the consoles work good. Had no problems with anything, so all the games work. So another plus, buying from yard sales, it's hit or miss sometimes. You buy a console and it might not work. So everything worked. So a really good day. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.